Everybody knows this. The Idaho weather can be unpredictable, and making sure that your home is prepared for anything that Mother Nature throws at you, well, it has to be well sealed. And that's where Pella Windows and Doors come in. We have Audrey Johnson here to tell us all about the importance of finding the right windows for you. Plus, we're going to get a really cool in-studio demonstration. So, warm welcome to you, Audrey.
Thank you.
Okay, let's help people understand what may be some of the most common reasons that people seek out to replace their windows.
Well, replacement windows typically happen for a couple of main reasons. The first is an urgent need, like a broken, damaged, or a leaking window. But homeowners also replace their windows when they're wanting to update their home's aesthetics or incorporate modern features like blinds between the glass. But of course, one of the more important ones is to improve energy efficiency, because replacing old, inefficient windows with new double or triple pane windows can make a huge difference on your energy bills.
Yes, a huge, huge difference on your energy bills. And today being Earth Day, it's a perfect time to actually talk about that. But for those who are not familiar with Pella Windows, so really quick, give us a Cliff Notes version of your company, how long you've been around and what areas you serve.
Well, Pella's been serving the Boise area for nearly 30 years now, but Pella has been in business nationwide since 1925.
Oh, wow.
Right.
Okay. All right. So you got some experience underneath your belt there.
Definitely. Plenty of experience. Celebrating 100 years next year is pretty exciting for us. But our local branch is locally owned and operated, which is important to our customers because they know they're getting local support and expertise.
Local support and expertise. And also, too, as mentioned, it's Earth Day. I want to really show everybody the importance of having good windows. We have a demonstration set up over here in the kitchen.
We do.
So Audrey, come on over. Let's get in there because I want to talk about the importance of the impact that windows actually play when it comes to light coming in through the window, the heat in your home. I know we're going to be able to really showcase that great here in the studio. But as mentioned, today is Earth Day.
Yes.
Perfect day to start thinking about this, because while we're all thinking about, lowering our carbon footprint, when you do think energy efficient, you're also saving yourself money, which I know everybody can agree about, right? Everyone wants to save themselves some cash.
It's a great win-win.
It is a great win-win. Okay, so let's go ahead and show everybody how this works. I'm going to turn on this heat meter here.
Okay.
This represents the sun, right?
Yes, it's the sun and the heat that pours in through the windows on the south and the west sides of the home.
Okay.
But it's also your furnace heat that you're paying for in the winter or colder months that could literally be going right out the window.
Leaking right out bad windows.
Exactly.
Okay, all right. This is toasty.
Yes, it is. If your hands are cold, you can warm it up. This is a BTU meter.
Okay.
We use it to measure heat. It's a common unit of measure, so you'll see it on space heaters, furnaces, barbecues. So that's why we use it. And you can see that my meter tops out at 600, just says high.
Yes.
So we just want to back it off, just so we have a starting point somewhere in the 500s. So where are we at right now?
We're at 542 degrees.
All right.
Toasty.
So it's really commonly believed that if you have dual pane windows, that's as good as it gets. But nothing could be further from the truth. There's a lot of really cool technology and a lot of variety when it comes to summer performance, winter performance, UV protection, and noise deadening as well. So let's get into this. All right, because right now we're talking about heat, but back when Pella started, all we had was single pane windows. And it will do something to block this heat. So I'll show you what that does. Where's our meter right now?
We're about 541.
All right, I'm gonna put a single pane in.
It drops down to about 448. And you're saying this is a single pane. You said Pella started around the 1920s, right?
1925,
Okay, great. So, I mean, that makes sense. It just drops down to about 448, around 450.
And is there a lot of heat still pouring through?
Yes, that is really warm.
It's almost like it's not there, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Totally.
So then, next along came dual pane windows. So, the theory is sound. If one pane blocks some heat, two should be better, right?
Yeah, it adds up. The math equates, right?
All right.
All right, we get down to about 359. Without the pane, it was around 550. So this, and it's still pretty warm though when I put my hand right there.
And that's where, Pella Windows started innovating, and when we introduced low-E coatings. Actually, is low-E coatings a term that you're familiar with?
No, not really, and I don't think a lot of our viewers are probably either.
Well, so low-E, you really only hear about it when you shop for windows and doors.
Okay.
And what it refers to are the coatings in between the glass on dual pane that will make it much more energy efficient than just straight dual pane glass.
Okay.
So this is kind of industry standard, low-E glass.
Low-E industry standard, we're still about 353
So
from around 550.
So it's headed in the right direction.
Right direction, still a little on the warm side, but much better though
Right.
than what it was in the 1920s.
Amen.
Okay.
And then there's some windows out there that will incorporate just more glass instead of modern technology. I mean,
Okay.
this is 5 panes. Nobody would do this, but
5 panes, we get down to about 192 from around 500, but that's pretty unrealistic. That's an incredibly thick window.
it would be like looking through a Coke bottle. but
Yeah,
it
we don't
does
want
work,
that. Okay,
right?
it does. It does work.
And then what Pella does is what's called our sun defense glass. It is dual pane. This is our standard for this region. And if we got down to 190 something with 5 panes, what do you think we'll get to with our dual pane?
I would say about 150, maybe.
That's a really good guess.
Okay.
Well,
I
let's
mean,
take
if you're
a
doing the math, it kind of, right, adds up. Put that in there. Shut up. No. Are you serious?
What's it say?
It says like 8 degrees, 9 degrees. So you get into the single digits from around 550.
Right?
Single digits. And I honestly cannot feel anything right there. I'm serious. This feels just like the ambient temperature here in the studio. Incredible.
So
okay.
not only will Pella's Sun Defense keep your home so much cooler in the summertime, but it'll reflect that furnace heat that you're paying for in the colder months, saving you on your energy bills year round.
Okay, so how do people reach you so they can go ahead and set up their options to get their windows replaced with Pella?
Well, so to give us a call first, or they can visit our website at pellaboise.com. And keep in mind, the spring and early summer are a great time to get your project started, not only to take advantage of our promotional offer, but to get installation done during the warmer summer months.
Yes, while the weather is still playing along nicely, and get it done now this spring too before the summer heat comes.
Exactly.
Keep your house cool and then you don't have that incredibly high AC bill. Oh my gosh, thank you so much, Audrey. This was really impressive. Everyone stick around, more to come right here on idaho-today right after the break. I can't believe it, seriously.